Good morning, students. I welcome all of you on the YouTube channel of Government College Jhadol. So, in this lecture, we will continue with the remaining story of Arms and the Men. So, we have discussed two acts of our play, and in this is part of this lecture. We will read the summary of थर्ड एक्ट ओके वो या फिर तुम मुझसे प्यार करते हो या फिर तुम मुझसे शादी करना चाहते हो तो तुम डरपोक नहीं होगे, इससे तुम डरपोक साबित नहीं हो जाओगे, तुम एक बहादुर। और अगली बार जब तुम मुझे छूओगे तो तुम अपने फियांसे को छूओगे, या फिर तुम मुझे नहीं छूओगे, या फिर तुम मुझे अपने बाहों में नहीं ले सकते यदि तुम मुझसे प्यार नहीं करते हो। और लूका उसको चेतावनी भी देती है कि वो लंबे समय तक इंतज़ार भी नहीं करेगी। तो लूका का मतलब ये है यहाँ से कि यदि वो सर्जियस उससे प्यार करना में उससे शादी करना चाहता है तो वो अभी कर ले, वरना उसके बाद में वक्त निकल जाएगा। देन बलंसली इंटर्स एज लूका लीव्स। सर्जियस confronts him and challenges him to a duet. Bluntschli amusedly accepts, knowing his skill far surpass that of the young Sergius. Rena hurries in, having overheard the confrontation, and asks them to explain. Sergius accuses Rena of loving Bluntschli. Bluntschli says this is nonsense, as Rena doesn't even know if he is married. Rena looks crestfallen and asks him if he is married. Sergius takes this as evidence of her love. Sergius है वो रेना पे इल्ज़ाम लगाता है कि तुम बलंसली को प्यार करती हो, तो बलंसली कहता है कि मैं इससे प्यार कैसे कर सकता हूँ, या फिर ये मुझसे प्यार कैसे कर सकती है, इसको तो यहाँ तक ही नहीं पता कि मैं शादीशुदा हूँ या नहीं। तो रेना थोड़ा सा सदमा लगता है और वो उससे पूछती है कि क्या तुम शादीशुदा हो, और सर्जियस इस बात को इससे लेता है कि रेना इसके बारे में चिंतित है, इसका मतलब ये है कि वो बलंसली से प्यार करती है। रेना सजेस्ट दैट बलंसली's friend, one who didn't keep the secret of his story, has contacted Sergius, but Bluntschli tells his friend is dead. Sergius says रेना को ऐसा लगता है कि जिस आदमी को बलंसली ने वो कहानी बताई थी, रात को रेना के चैम्बर में चढ़ जाने वाली बात बताई थी, वो वाला आदमी शायद सर्जियस से मिल गया है, लेकिन सर्जियस मतलब बलंसली उसको बताता है कि उसका दोस्त तो मर गया है। सर्जियस बात करता है दैट इट वाज टोल्ड बाय लूका द सर्वेंट। रेना रिस्पॉन्ड दैट व्हाट शी saw in the garden in front from a window inside the house now makes sense to her. ठीक है? And Sergius despair and tell Bluntschli he cannot fight him, for Bluntschli is not a man so much as he is a machine, and men cannot fight with machines. Rena tell him perhaps he ought to fight Nicola who is engaged to Luca. रेना कहती है कि तुम्हें तो निकोला से लड़ना चाहिए क्योंकि लूका की शादी निकोला से होने वाली है, या फिर उससे वो engaged है। This set Sergius off on a rant aside. Rena asks Bluntschli if he thinks she and Sergius are a couple of grown-up babies. Bluntschli asks where Luca is, and Rena tells she is probably listening at the door. Sergius hears this and in a rage throw the door open and pull Luca inside. Bluntschli comments that he has ever dropped before it, but it was justified because his life was at stake. Luca says her love was at stake. Sergius flinches, embraced at her in spite of himself, but then he draws himself up and says, I am not ashamed. Rena contemptuously remarked that Luca is not in love, she is only curious. बाकी कहानी हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ेंगे। धन्यवाद। So Major Petkov enters and everyone pretends everything is normal. He is holding his jacket. Rena asks to help him to put it on, and as she does, she takes her portrait from the pocket of the jacket. But her father already seen the photo, and when he reaches in his pocket to show it to her, he finds it missing. Rena eventually must explain that the portrait was for Billingsley, and Billingsley admits he was the switch fugitive in the story of the major head. The rest of the details emerge. Meanwhile, Nicola arrives and admits he and Luca are not engaged, for she doesn't want him. Billingsley remarks he would hire Nicola to run his hotels, for he seems that he is a very capable man. Luca demands an apology from Sergius. He finally agrees, taking her hand and apologizing. She reminds him he promised that should he touch her again, she would be his fiancée. He puts his arms around her. Catherine enters and sees Sergius and Luca. She asks to know the meaning of this. Sergius says he will marry Luca, and Billingsley congratulates them. Catherine is aghast. Luca, calling Rena by her first name, says that Rena will not be hurt by this, for she will marry the Swiss. Billingsley says he is too old to take the hands of a 17-year-old. He is a vagabond, and he admits an incurable romantic, but not the sort of fellow a young girl would fall in love with him. लुका कहती है कि रेना है वो बलिंस्ली से शादी कर लेगी, तब बलिंस्ली कहता है कि मैं तो एक बहुत बूढ़ा आदमी हूँ और इनक्यूरेबल रोमांटिक डिजीज से भी गुजर रहा हूँ, एंड वो एक बूढ़ा आदमी कैसे एक 17 साल की लड़की से शादी कर सकता है, या फिर डेट कर सकता है, या फिर कोर्ट कर सकता है. रेना says she agree that she is a romantic idiot and clarify that she is not a 17 but 23. रेना डिक्लेयर करती है कि वो 17 साल की लड़की नहीं है, वो 23 साल की लड़की है. एंड Billingsley is shocked, thinks for a moment and asks Major Petkoff if he may court Rena. Billingsley says that by inheriting the hotel from his father, he has inherited a great fortune and would be a good husband. Rena insists she will not be bought, saying she did not give candy to the Emperor of Switzerland. Billingsley gets on the knees and asks to whom she did give the candies to. She lovingly responds, my chocolate cream soldier. Billingsley laughs delightedly, gets up and make a military bow and exits. And before leaving the room, he when he prepares to leave, instructing to the major on the movement of a regiment, asking Sergius to postpone his marriage to Luca until he can return, and promising to come back in 2 weeks. वो उससे वादा करता है कि वो 2 हफ्तों में वापस लौट के आ जाएगा. ठीक है. And when he leaves, Sergius has the last line of the play that what a man. मतलब Sergius सरप्राइज में कहता है कि यार वाह क्या आदमी है, कैसा आदमी है यार ये, ऐसी बात कह के और हमारा नोवेल है वो खत्म हो जाता है.